Once again, I welcome you to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese and today's topic is knees. Many of you send me such nice messages and emails, and don't worry, I get them all. I might not always get them right when you have written them, but I got them this week from our office in London, and I'm very grateful. And some of you were really happy about the session for the hips, so I'm happy I could assist you. And many of you have also written to me that you have problems with your knees. So therefore today I thought we should take up that topic. And with that said, I want to read this quote for you from Mona Therese. The healthy and strong individual is the one who asks for help when she needs it, whether it's an abscess on the knee or in his soul. So thank you for asking, and now I will hopefully provide with what you need. But before that, I want to tell you the knee can flex and extend. That's about it. If it goes out and in, it's in the hip. But the lower leg can go out and in just a little bit, and therefore it's so important we practice balance and stability around the knee and ankle as well. So if you're ready, let's go up on the deck and do our practice for the knee today. We will also practice other things, but it's around the knees today. Okay, so if you like, you can sit on a chair. If you have knee problems, it's probably easier to sit than on the floor. But even if you choose on the floor, you could have a pillow underneath the knees so they're not so challenged, okay? So, but if you can and you have no knee problems, you can easily benefit and strengthen your knees from this practice too. Another thing is, if you have a pillow, bring it, or if you have a yoga block, bring it, okay? And if you have nothing, then that's okay too. You can have a rolled towel or something, but we can easily do this without any equipment, okay? So sit tall, as always. We will start with our breath. So close your eyes, tune in. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Feel abdomen expand, abdomen contract. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take 4 more deep breaths into the nostrils. Out to the nostrils if you can. Again, deep breath in. Exhale out. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. Wonderful. Now, let's come down and lie on the back. So I will bring out the chair. And we will come down and lie on the ground. You can have a pillow underneath your head if you need, or a low folded blanket. Bend your knees. Now, if you have any injuries in your knees or have had surgery, be extra careful. Maybe watch the practice before you do it, okay? So, take your knee up and then listen to your body completely all the way. So if this is too much, just hold underneath your knee, okay? And then take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring the knee closer to your body. Inhale away. So we really stretch out the knee here. Exhale. Inhale away. And exhale to your knee. Inhale away. And this time bring your head up to the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then you can still support your leg and then straighten it out as much as you can. Exhale it again. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, and as you stretch it out, flex the foot and press the heel up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up, and now hold it there. So you could have a towel around and hold a towel or a strap, or you can hold your leg here. And just breathe in, breathe out, stretch it out. Maybe it looks like this for you, that's fine. But press the heel up as high as possible. So you gently feel the stretch in the hamstring. If you can't feel it, that means that you just have to grab your foot or your ankle or do some more, okay? But for the purpose of the practice today, I will stay here in between. It's also very important that we don't overdo things. So exhale, bend the knee, and place it down. Now we take the other leg up, and then exhale, round your back. Inhale out. Exhale, round the back. Inhale down. Exhale. And down. Now straighten the leg. And exhale. Inhale. Maybe it's not all stretched out. That doesn't matter. Just go to where you can. Honor and respect your body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up and now hold it. Either you are here, have a strap around, or you hold your leg higher or your toes. Just feel the openness of the back of the knee, your hamstrings. And then round your back. Keep your hip neutral, your spine neutral. Into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. Good, and then exhale down. Now take both knees up and exhale, knee into the chest. Inhale away. Exhale, we could lift the hip up and get a little core strength at the same time. Very little, we're not doing it so many times, but it can give us a little. And then exhale it up and down. Now flex the feet and stretch both legs up in the air. Hold it. You can again hold there or have a towel or a strap around your leg and hold it. And if you can grab your ankles, but keep your lower back on the ground so you're not lifting up. Your hip is on the ground too. 3. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And down. Now it's important that we strengthen all the muscles around the knees. So we will start with the inner thigh. So if you have a yoga block, place it between your legs. If you don't have that, maybe take a good sturdy pillow or a big towel rolled up. So whatever you have. Or maybe just be as you are. And then we are here. Now make a little pelvic tilt and squeeze your knees together. And then down. Your feet are hip width apart. And then squeeze the knee together. So we train the inner thighs here. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze together. And squeeze and hold it. And then lift your hip up. So if you don't have a block to hold on to, and you are there. Now really watch out the knee don't splay out to the side, but you have the knee in the hip width apart and right over your heels. So inhale, exhale. So you don't want to lose the block like this because the knee drops out. So keep the block, the pillow, the towel in between your leg, okay? So breathe it in, breathe it out, hold it, and then exhale, coming down again. Very good. And then take it out. Now roll to your side, and we will come up. So Many of you probably won't be able to be on your knees. You can take a blanket, or you can take a towel, place it underneath your knee, so there's always that support for your knee, okay? So exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Do that a couple more times. And round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And now exhale and round. And then take your toes under, lift it up, and then press it back into the downward dog. Now bend your knees and lift up on your tippy toes. Think about lifting your sit bones up, your belly up, your ribcage up, broaden your shoulders, spread your fingers and toes. If this is a stretch for you, just stay there. If you can, straighten your knee out and exhale, bringing the heels to the floor. It might not happen today, but just think about lifting the sit bones up and then do what you can. Press to your hands like you want to spring off the mat. Inhale and exhale. Now we can walk it out a little. So now the knees bend and they straighten. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then now we walk all the way up to our hands. We bend the knees and then we roll up very slowly all the way up. Shoulders up to the ears and back. Good. Inhale, come up. And then exhale down. Now take your right leg, bring it back, and bend the left. Now we will stretch the outer side of your knee, the outer side of your leg and hip. So open it up like that. Breathe it in. Lift up like somebody took your arm and lifted you up. Stretch it out. This leg is bent, the other one is straight, okay? And then we come up and we take it the other side, okay? So legs back, bend this knee, take your arm up and stretch the full side out. Inhale, lift it up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then coming up and stand again. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Once again, inhale up. And as you exhale, step your feet out so they come out like a little wider than your shoulders and feet are parallel. Arms to the side, turn the right hand up, and then we tilt straight to the side into the first variation of triangle. Again, lift up, just like before, lift it up. 2, 3, lift up to your quadriceps muscles. And then coming up and to the other side, stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Take one more deep breath, and then we come down. Now shift it over and take maybe a little bigger step. Your hip should be squared with the front. Your knee is over the heel, so you don't want to be there where we overstretch this. The knee is right over the heel. The back leg is straight, hip come forward, and you will feel the openness of your hip. So make a little pelvic tilt. If this is not possible, bend your knee a little and then tuck your tail under, okay? And then come up. If you can, straighten your leg and come down on a 45-degree angle. The most important part is this knee. So some of you might even need to have a little assistance here, and that could be a chair. So you can be here and hold the chair, okay? So inhale, exhale. Good. Then take the arms down and then we open it, and maybe we can have a little more distance. Again, we want the knee to be over the heel, this thigh to be rolled out, and then straighten it out. Okay, So as you inhale, come up and exhale. We're going to do this a couple of times. So up and down to really strengthen and find the stability of the knee. The knee should point over the second toe and then come up and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7, and remember you always have the chair here, so it could be like this also. 8 and 9 and 10. Then coming in, take yourself up, lift the back heel and come up and stand. Okay, so we can still have the chair and then bend the knee. Again, the knee should be behind the line of the toes, and then coming up and sit into like a chair and then up, down. And if you want to, you could have a block or a pillow between your leg and have your feet hip width apart and then just sit. And when you go up, you squeeze that block together, going down and lift it up and down and lift it up. Or if you feel stable enough, just keep squatting here. We do 3 more and 2 more and 1 more. Good. Now step forward on the leg you had behind before, in my case the right, and do whatever you did before. Either hold your hands here, bend the knee so it's right over the heel, and then lift your arms up. Inhale, exhale. So we want to feel that pelvic tilt. So if that's not happening, we don't want to have any crunching in the lower back. So just tuck the tail under, lift the heel, and hold the chair if you need to. Okay? Take a couple more deep breaths, finding stability around the hip and the knee joint. Then we come up, and again we can take the chair, walk the foot out a little more. Remember, the knee is pointing in the direction of the second toe, and we call it warrior 2. If you need to hold the chair, do so. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And you can get a little exercise for your neck here. So turning the head and back into the center. And 3 and up and 4 and up and 5 and up and 6. Make sure the knee don't wobble. Keep it stable over the second toe. And we have 3 more here. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Now take your hands forward, lift the back heel, and then step it up again. Feet hip width apart, and we will do our squats again. So maybe it's just here, that's okay. If you can, and have a block or pillow, take it between your leg. So squat, when you come up, squeeze the knees together, so it looks like this, coming down and up. Hold the chair if you need to. Squeeze and squeeze. So the knee don't fall in. They stay there in the line of the second toe. And we take 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. Take the block away, place it on the floor. And if you feel unstable, have a chair at the side. Place your foot on the inside of your thigh or your lower leg, hands in front of the heart, or up to the sky into the tree pose. Now, here it's always important that we don't have our foot around the knee and pressing the knee. So above or below, or even the toe on the floor could be a variation, okay? Good, and then down and place the foot. Other side. So again, along the ankle, below the knee, or big toe above the knee. So whatever you can. And then watch out, your knee, hip don't fall out. Lift it up, and here we go. Inhale, hold on to something if you need to. Take another deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, and then we release. Now we also have to stretch the quadriceps muscles, the front of the thighs. So again, we can have, usually I would never use my nice sweater for this, but for your sake I will do it. You can take a towel around and then lift up like this if you can't reach your ankle. But if you can reach your ankle, you can bring your knees together, tuck your tailbone under, and then lift up. Or else just, again, hold it in a strap or a towel. And then we can find our balance or hold on to the chair, okay? Full breath in, full breath out. Stretch it up. 3, find balance, stability, stay focused. And then down and lift up. And remember, if anything hurts, it's because you shouldn't do it, okay? Inhale, exhale. Then you can just sit over and wait for the next exercise. 3, or do the previous again. Take one more deep breath, we can practice balance. And then we go down. Okay, I'll move my chair away again. And then we will stretch our hamstrings, which is the back side of your legs. So feet are again hip width apart. And also here, if you feel unstable and your knee fall in, take something in between your leg like that we did before. Then you have more stability around your knees. Then inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands to the hip. Inhale your chest up. And then come forward. Place your hands on blocks, a chair or the floor. And then inhale, lengthen to the spine. And then exhale, let your body just drop down. If you need to, feel free to bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Watch out the body weight is not on your heel, but you bring it a little to the front of the foot as well. Chin to chest. You can grab the back of the ankle if you feel comfortable and stable enough. 3. If you're hyperflexible, bend your knees a little so you don't overstretch and lock the knee joint. Should we take one more deep breath here? Exhale it out. Then inhale, lengthen to the spine. Bend your knees, and then we roll all the way up. Good. Then we take the block away, and we will sit down. Good. So if you can sit on the floor, you sit on the chair. If you can sit on the floor, lean back a little, then stretch your right and stretch your left. Keep going. And if you're up on the chair, it will look like this. Here we go. So just stretch it and lower. Stretch it and lower. Like I told you in the beginning, the legs can flex and they can extend. And there's not much rotation except from the lower leg can rotate a little. So stretch it and in. Stretch it and in. And for you that is healthy, have no problem with your knee, maybe this is good to do with some ankle weights so you really can strengthen your knee. And if you feel ready and even have a little problem with your knee, you can take some weights on too. Just half a pound or a pound. Let's take 8 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. Up on your toes and down. Up on your toes and down. This has no really effect in your knees, but it's really good for your ankles. And if you want a little more weight on it, you can stand up and lift, okay? Like that. Good. Now let's come down on the floor. And stretch our legs out down here. So straighten your legs, flex your feet, and then take the flesh out to the side. Sit tall. You might fall in. And if you have something with the knee, sometimes you can fold the blanket or you can take a pillow underneath, so you don't have to sit with straight, but you can practice sitting tall and really lifting yourself up and out of the lower back. So today is in a way becoming more theoretical, so all these little hints you can use in the other practices so you don't hurt your knees. And just let your head drop. Inhale, exhale. Feel the flow coming all the way down to the lower part of your lungs. And then coming up, and we bend our knees, and we come back and sit, and a little core strength, feet up, halfway up or all the way up. And then bend your knees, sit up tall, and then we will drop the knees out. Sometimes with the muscles around the inner thigh, outer thigh, behind or forward is too tight, it can pull in the knee, so it's good to stretch all the muscles on the inside and outside. So if this is needed, take something underneath so you have that protection of your knee, that they are not overstretched. So just feel those inner thighs and lift up and then come forward and let your head drop down. Maybe you sit like this. Inhale and exhale. Because it's very important we don't twist the knees, so it is always just bent and then out to the side. 3, 4, inhale and exhale. And then we come up. And then we can still keep the pillows underneath our leg, and we can stretch it out, and then sitting tall, and then leaning forward, hands on the floor. And if you don't need the pillows, then let's take it away. That's okay too. Inhale. Everything is actually allowed, as long as you protect yourself and feel your body out. So maybe you can have your legs far out, and that doesn't matter. So we can just sit here. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come up. Let's stretch the outer side of our legs, the tendons on the outside a little. So we will lie down on our back and take the knee up. So again, knee is bent, and the rotation is from the hip, not from twisting the knee. And then you can support the knee and just stay here if this is enough for you. If you can, come on up here and stretch a little more. If you like, take a pillow underneath your head, and that's okay. Full breath in, full breath out. Now, we don't want to push the knee so hard that there is a twist in the knee. So if that's the case, you should stay down here instead, okay? And then take it down, take the other leg up, and hold it here. If you like, come on up into a deeper variation of the pose we call Eye of the Needle. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale it all the way down, feet on the ground. And take your feet a little wider. And then let's loosen up. This is basically in the hip joint. But if the hips are tight, our knees sometimes have a little effect of that tightness. So let's loosen the hips so our knee can allow the energy to flow. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then again, kick up, go down, 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 kick up, go down. Okay, so all we have to do now is to relax. So straighten your legs out. And also here, as always, feel free to put your knee up on a pillow. If your hip flexors are very tight, this can also help for you to relax the hip a little more. But if you have no problem, lie flat on the floor, maybe on your bed, and then shake your hip out a little and breathe in, breathe out. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Relax your face. Now really focus on your knees today. So feel your kneecap. Feel the inner knee, the outer knee, and feel the back of your knee dropping down. Relaxing all the muscles and tensions around your knee. And as you breathe in, imagine energy come in. And exhale, let the old energy just flow out to the toes and away from you. Again, breathe in new, fresh energy to your knee. And then exhale it out again. Inhale. Exhale. Just envision a river flowing to your knee, clearing out all the stagnation, all the inflammation, and just clean out those knees. You can imagine your legs dangling in salt water, purifying, cleaning up the knees. If you've ever been to Israel at the Dead Sea or Jordan, you can imagine walking in the salt water and really get a purification in the Dead Sea. Even if you haven't been there, you can imagine the effect of walking in this dense, salty water, purifying, cleaning up the energy. And then we can imagine walking up from the Dead Sea and getting all the salt rinsed off in clear, sparkling, purifying water. Maybe the water is cold, maybe it's warm, whatever you like. And just see all the salt being washed away. And then we dry ourselves. And we rest. And then we take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Move your fingers and toes and gently bend your knees. And then roll onto your side, coming up. And we will sit either on a chair or you can sit down on the floor. You can again have pillows on the knees, that's okay. So breathe it in, breathe it out. And you can cup your hands around the knee But before we do that, let's rub our hands together so the hands get really, really warm. So you feel the heat. This is a wonderful way to bring energy into your knee. So now you feel the warmth, then cup your knees and feel the warmth coming into your knee. Full breath in, full breath out. And then we circle around the knee and we shake all the bad energy away, away, and all pure. Another thing you can do if you have inflammation in your knee is arnica gel or tiger balm, but you probably know that. But check out an anti-inflammatory diet. Many people have improved by changing the diet into an anti-inflammatory diet. So thank you for joining today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did. And until next time, be well, be safe, and remember, so much love is always coming to you. Thank you.